I'm Mrs. Kingstone, and I'm here today to talk to you about ladies' fashions in the early 1800s up here in Upper Canada. So I'm showing a working station. So you can tell that I am fully covered because modesty was very important at this time period. The Regency time, the seam was right here so that you can tell that the clothing comes to here. It is drawn in and then it goes straight down. It's called Empire style. So I have something that can be worked with. It's very simple, very durable, not very fancy. You can also tell by that what is covering the head. Always women in this time period had their hair covered. Part of it had to do with cleanliness and how often they could get to the washing. It also had to do with just being modesty, and when you are doing work in the fire, you didn't want to have a problem. So I'm having a working woman's bonnet, mop hat right now where it's ruffled and all around my head. And this would be what most women would wear who were at a basic working class. We're going to show our next person coming out who's showing a slightly different style. So here we have Kate coming out, also showing working women. You can see she has a plain dress on. On top of it, she has a jacket. This is called a short gown, and it would cover up what you're wearing, keep you warm in a chilly day, and it would also be nice and tight. It has shorter sleeves if she was doing work around the fire to be protective. Again, you see there's all kinds of modesty where things are covered up to protect you from the sun and to be of a certain caliber that was expected at this time in society. She's showing that she has her head with an outdoor bonnet, so it covers her from the sun, but also is gathered at the back because women had long hair that was always tied up to be out of the way, as was proper in this time period as well. If you could turn around, please. So you can see again, she has a plain jacket with over her dress, and everything can be, depending on the style that you want. Didn't matter if things matched or not matched, they were less interested in that. Thank you very much. Now we're moving on to someone that is a little bit more affluent in society. You can tell already by looking at the dress. The color is rich. You can tell by the scarf that's on it. It's got lace on it. It's a little bit fancier. There's jewelry embellishment. Also take a look at the hat. There is a bonnet with a ruffle, but now there is a straw bonnet on top of it as well, showing that there's more affluence here. You can tell as well there's ruffles, and that also is going to let you know by the amount of work that went into the lady's garment. If you could turn, please. So you can see at the back as well on the ladies' dresses, the gathers were always in the back so that you wanted the front to give you some space, but then all of the gathers were in the back as well. You can see that the lovely fichu that she has lace on it, that her hat has embellishment on it with flowers and feathers, also showing her station. Thank you very much. As we move along, we're showing someone also of affluence. So we can see here a beautiful dress. You can see that there's a little bit of print. The stripes at this time period always went vertically. So we have a beautiful empire dress here. She has a lovely Spencer jacket on. So the Spencer jacket, again, comes to this empire waistline of this time period. Beautiful sleeves that go tight, showing a higher station. This particular fashion would not be somebody that was doing their own cooking at their own fire. They would have somebody doing work for them. Take a look at the bonnet on their head. Again, fancier, not straw, not woven. Now we have fancy fabric with embellishments as well, showing somebody who is more affluent in society. If you could turn, please. If you notice the back of the dress, the back of this dress is a little bit longer, has a little bit of a train on it, also signifying her station as a little bit fancier. You can tell from the back of her bonnet as well, it has embellishments of ribbon and jewelry also showing. There's a little handbag, a reticule that's also showing, oh, she's got her personal belongings or money in there when she's walking about. Thank you ever so much. As we move along, you take a look now. Are you seeing the dress? What accessories does this person have that's showing her station? So we can see this is a beautiful print dress. Now this person has gloves on, also showing she's not of working class. She's going to have other people doing things for her. She also has a beautiful shawl with jewelry on it. And so that's showing as well something a little bit fancier. She has a different style of hat. So just like in every time period, there's different fashions for preference and for that time period. You could turn around as well. So this dress also has a train at the bottom. You can see how that lovely shawl is fancy. And then the back of this particular kind of bonnet sits around the head. So if you could show us your garment on your arm. So this is a cape made out of wool that would be very warm in any kind of cool weather, including snow. Would be put right over everything to cover up to keep that person warm in this particular time. Thank you very much. And we have the next person coming. So here we have somebody of highest station. So we can tell by the garment that it sits very well, that it's very well orchestrated. There's lots of embellishment around the empire style. It's matched as well. It's got the person has a shawl on it that matches with the embellishments on the dress as well. And you can tell she has her bonnet on underneath with a very fancy bonnet over the top as well. She also has an accessory that was used at the time to either show some station or also to cool in warmer weather. If you could turn, please. You can see on her hat as she turned some of the embellishment on the side, again to cover and keep her. So there you can see, thank you very much. We have women during all different stations during this time period in Upper Canada, and I hope that you can use your eyes to be seeing the difference as you continue your learning. Thank you.